and we have a clash of ranked opponents coming up in this one. Welcome to Vaught Hemingway Stadium, home of the Ole Miss Rebels. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Texas A&M Aggies, taking on the 20th ranked team in the land, the Ole Miss Rebels. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. Texas A&M set to kick off to christen this game. He'll bring it out. It's Watkins. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. The give to the back. Slams into the pile. He'll get 1 to the 17. Love seeing these early season top 25 matchups. You can get a really good feel of how good these teams are, guys.
And the intensity is going to be big too, David, because the players, you know, on these teams, they've been thinking about this game for a long time. They knew they'd have a national stage, and they got a chance to prove just how good they are.
Oh, man, make that statement. Make that early statement. We always look at the end of the season, and what does the committee say? Oh, they beat top 25 so-and-so. Here's your chance to put that on your resume that'll pay off big time and late in the season.
Back to pass, it's Hoover. Buying some time. Hit as he throws. He's got it. He goes out of bounds right at the 37-yard line. A good, productive play there to get things going.
And those long shots, man, I tell you what, it takes a little bit longer to develop. So as a quarterback, you know you got to buy a little bit of time. Mad respect, man. Hanging in there, knowing he's going to get hit, but still making the big play down the field.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. The give to the left side. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line. A loss of 1.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Off the play fake. Keeps looking downfield. They get to him as he throws. Oh, he makes the play. It's intercepted. Going the other way, and he's got room. And he is taking it all the way back. Touchdown, Aggies.
You always want to come out and set the tone as a defense. Get a stop, make a punt. How about this? Get the INT and take it back to the house. Way to set the tone for this defense early.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
7, Ole Miss, 0.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
And the Rebels with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. The offense changing the play. Now they'll run it on the toss. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard.
They're trying to run the football, and there's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Ball sitting right at the 30. It'll be 3rd and short. Dropping back, it's Hoover. Grab near the marker, it's Barney. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 38. Rebels come to the line with a new set of downs. Give to the running back. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
We thought we might see some of this. They'll go to the Wildcat formation here. Got enough for the first down and wants more. They finally make the stop, but the defense out of sorts against that Wildcat, and they give up a big play. And the Rebels are on the move. Leaves it with the back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Goodness, that is the way you blow up a play quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Hair on fire, caused a wreck. That had to be a blown assignment. The Rebels have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Rushes on him. And the quarterback is toast back at the 35.
And this is not the start this guy envisioned in this game. He's already thrown a pick 6 here in the first quarter, and now he takes a sack. You got to wonder if that pick 6 rattled him a little bit. And if he's out here now seeing ghosts, he's got to get to the sidelines. He's got to shake the cobwebs off. You got to be able to turn the page and have a short memory, because this thing is going in the wrong direction for their signal call.
And these coaches have these play sheets over there on the sidelines, and there's so many calls they want to call. They want to make explosive plays, but you got to protect your QB, and he's already been sacked. Now he's hit again. Like, they've got to protect him up front if they want a chance of doing damage on the offensive side of the football.
They'll run it from the gun. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Back to throw, it's Owens. Unloads to the wideout. Makes the catch, it's Bussey. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down. Last completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. Here's the handoff. Makes his man miss. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Wants to go up top. With the catch, it's Craven. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
And the Aggies can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Looking to fire. Grab near the sticks. It's Craven. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7.
And when this quarterback is in a rhythm, this offense is really hard to stop. You've seen that on this drive. He's 3 for 3, but they're also running the ball well. Everything they're dialing up right now is working.
It's 1st and goal as Texas A&M comes to the line. They'll try to get it in with the run. Trying to move the pile into the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2. If you don't tip the scales at 3 bills, stay on the sidelines. Big boys in the goal line D. They go right back to this guy on 2nd and goal. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. Texas A&M has the lead at the end of the quarter. And after that first quarter, let's see if these guys can get back in the game in the second. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. On 3rd and goal, they'll throw it. Touchdown, Aggies! That's the way you finish a drive points. That touchdown gives his team a pretty significant lead at this point.
And that's what you want. You want to start fast. You want everything to come out, start clicking, make some plays. It doesn't always work that way, but when you do, man, the energy, the crowd, everybody's into it. Now the other team better respond.
14, Ole Miss, 0.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
To the air, it's Hoover. Fires to the wideout. Working on the right. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
This senior shows some serious arm strength, firing that one in for the first down. Wants to throw on first down. A shot toward the end zone. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. They make the stop right at the 10-yard line, but oh, what a turn of momentum with that interception.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
The Texas A&M offense goes back to work. They've already put a couple of scores up, and they look to add to it on this drive. Never underestimate the power of moving forward and creating breathing room. He's up to the 17. The Aggies with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Steps away. Gonna try to get it himself. They bring him down, but not before he gets just enough to move the chains.
And he's really proven to this defense that he's just not a one-trick pony. He can beat you through the air, and now he can do this. Now he can take off and scramble, move the sticks, get us first down for his offense. This defense, they're starting to learn pretty quickly. This guy is a talented joker at quarterback.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They'll get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Really good-looking run there. This guy reminds me a little bit of an old Texas A&M Aggie great, Leland McElroy. He was so dangerous in space, was so difficult to bring down to the ground. All 11 guys on defense had to rally to the football. This guy has a little bit of that, too. If they can find more creative ways to get this guy out in the open field, watch out, because he's a home run waiting to happen.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
A big third down coming, and hotty-toddy, gosh almighty, this crowd is ready. Caught near the sticks. It's Bussey. And on that 3rd and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it's a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are? Sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this 3rd down. Get the conversion, move the sticks.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Great job at contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
Finds his man. It's Wilson. On the move at the 30. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down. And the Aggies come to the line with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, they'll try the middle. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. To the air, it's Owens. Fires to the end zone, and it's caught. Touchdown, Texas A&M. No mid-season doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in Week 6.
Man, I've been really impressed with this offense this first half. Coming in a hostile environment, hostile crowd, man, they haven't given them anything to cheer about. Offense, defense, now up 20-0, and these people are eerily quiet in here.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Caught in the backfield, it's Lacey. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down. And the Rebels moving quickly to the line. To the air on first down. Pocket breaking down. Got a man, it's Lacey. Still running at the 40. And he was on his way, and they get him down at the 30.
And that's why, for the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball. Close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
Looking to throw on first down. Here's the pressure. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Sometimes the ball just bounces your way, and the offense very lucky to keep possession on that one.
Man, and this is why you practice 5 points of pressure with the football. You cannot put the ball on the ground. Doesn't matter how many defenders are around you or how hard you get hit. You cannot turn the football over and expect to win games.
Ample time in the pocket and lets it go to the left. And the DB making a huge play, knocking it away downfield.
Well, at this juncture in the game, with how the scoreboard looks, no question this offense is going to have to throw to get back in the game, and it's going to be tricky now because the defense is expecting it. You're going to throw into a lot of big zone coverages with everybody's eyes on the quarterback. Not going to be easy.
Now this defense could really use a stop on third down as the offense has had its way. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
And that's what I like most about this defense. When you try to take shots and make big plays, they get to the quarterback. They get him on the ground. Their third sack of the day. And this is a unit that ranks in the top 10 in sacks in the country.
On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Toss sweep. Try to get it outside to the right. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Back to the ground with the running back. His junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
21, Ole Miss, 0.
He'll put toe to leather and get this second half started. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. Let's see if they can keep that first half momentum rolling. Shakes off the defender. Gets it past the marker. Turns on the Jets. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Aggies.
Love the play call offensively. They knew the defense were crowding a lot of bodies close to the line of scrimmage, and once they were able to get into the second level, all they had to do was make one guy miss and get one good angle. And with the speed that ball carrier has, man, that thing was a sure shot touchdown.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Big one in the Big 12, and take a look at how things are playing out here. Texas Tech is currently ahead in this one. The Jones is just jam-packed today, but the Scarlet and Black have struggled to really pull away. They're up by 7 over TCU. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about in this one, the Big 12, or anywhere else. Men?
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. The give to the tailback. Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Now the play fake. Unloads it downfield. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Well, they didn't let him get loose for a big return, but he still made the big play, and they'll take over at the 17. So the Texas A&M offense returns to the field. They've been dominant, and now they'll try to execute to their own standard. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. Oh, he's got some space. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, Aggies. Once he got a step, it was all over, right to the house.
And this dude has been a problem today. Almost 200 yards rushing, rips off another long run. He has been impossible to stop. They've featured him, and Palmer, I would continue to feature him.
Yeah, I would too, David. I think he's the definition of a running back that gets better as the game goes on. The more and more you give him the football, he just seems to get stronger. He seems to get faster. People do not want to tackle this guy for 60 minutes. He is putting on a show.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. Threw a pick the last time they had it. They'll try to be more productive this time around. Snagged in the middle. It's high. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good catch. Now we got to keep it going.
And that ball is hauled in inside the 35. The Rebels come to the line in the hurry-up.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. We're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense. No.
Deep shot for the end zone. Touchdown, Ole Miss! They went for it all, and it paid off with the score.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in game.
And the returner is stopped.
Texas A&M offense will take over. First and 10.
So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. They're starting this drive with a massive lead, and they just want to finish strong. Breaks into the open. And he's down at the 41. That's a first down.
And obviously this offense has had their way, getting the huge lead. And now, when you know it's a running situation later in the ball games, you're still getting pounded. This defense has to step up at some point and be a lot more physical.
D coordinators down the road that have to play this offense, man, they're going to have nightmares because this unit has so much speed and so much skill. At running back, receiver, tight end, a quarterback making good decisions, it is so tough trying to stop them and prevent explosive plays. This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run.
You just need more from your offensive line. Second and short like that, you'd love to be able to fire off the ball and pick that up running it, but the defense was able to get penetration. They were able to get a stop, and now you set up third down, and this offensive line is going to have to play a lot better here.
If I'm building an offense in today's football, it's not around a quarterback that can't run. I'm going to find an athlete that I can give the ball because defensively, it starts to limit your coverages. It starts to limit what I can do. It makes me play the quarterback every single play. Just makes your job as a defensive coordinator extremely hard.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. To the air, it's Owens. Got his man in the middle. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down mark.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
And he'll go down, but he has enough for the first down. The Aggies come to the line with a new set of downs. Corners right up on that line of scrimmage. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Finds a little bit of room. Give him a couple down to the 23.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
To the air on second down. Shoots it to the left. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Aggies!
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking to throw on first down. Buys a little extra time. Outside the pocket, lets it go. And that is his 5th interception, a nightmare he is not waking up from.
Well, coming out of the tunnel in the third quarter, this quarterback now is really struggling with his decision-making. 2 picks here in the third quarter. This looks like Jekyll and Hyde from what we saw in the first half.
Well, and the bad thing is they're going to be in passing situations. They're coming from behind. They're going to need him to play better. Like, he's going to have to...
There he goes. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Texas A&M.
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That is his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll try the run. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1. And the Rebels are in the hurry-up.
And nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Offense gets set for second down. Looking for a man. It's Hoover. Grabbed over the middle. It's Lee. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Love to see these third down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line. Looking downfield on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Barney. And he gets a big chunk of yardage to the 34-yard line. The Rebels have this offense rolling.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. And they'll move the chains with the first down, but that might be it for the third quarter. We've reached the break, and Texas A&M leads it. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive fourth quarter comeback. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Use the play fake, now to throw. Skips away from pressure. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. The give to the back. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. Really need to pick up this conversion, and he's going to take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Rebels!
Yeah, good for them. They put together a drive. They got a touchdown. It's been a bad day. I mean, this is a day they're going to want to forget. They're getting destroyed, but at least you get some positive vibes. Maybe finish this game on a little bit of a high note. A little bit.
And a few anxious moments, but the hands team is able to fall on it.
Yeah, and a great job by the receiving team. When you see the football kick, man, you got to be smart. How fast it's coming, if I'm ready to catch it, if it needs to go to the next wave. Nice job being organized, seeing it, and executing well.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Let's go! Looking for space, it's Haynes. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Got it in the middle, it's Riley. That'll be enough for the first down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line. And the Aggies come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They keep it on the ground, clock is their friend. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. Texas A&M will snap it in the red zone. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and this offense just a couple of minutes away from putting one in the win column. They're down to the 20, 1st and 10. Leaves it with the running back.
And I'm a fan of this, man. Run the football, eat the clock. We got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, man. Like, just balance, rhythm, timing, play calling, everything has worked. That's why they've built this lead. They've had a great day today.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. The run from the shotgun. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup.
And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. But, you know, talking to the coaches coming into the game, like they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and limit some of the damage this offense has done. They haven't done it today. They got to go back to the drawing board, figure some things out, because this wasn't a great day. Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You can tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. The quarterback's mistake pushes the ball back in the shadow of his own goalpost. After this, it'll be a wrap. Looking for a push on fourth down. That will be the final play as they make the stop, and the clock has expired here.